Hello everyone, thank you so much for allowing time and space for me into your day. My name is eliany. I am a registered nurse and a certified pediatric nurse working in my local pediatric ER, and I'm so excited to be bringing you this video and talking to you about something that I'm so passionate about and something that I feel like I really fulfilled in my life, not just as a student but as a nurse and landing my dream job. And today I want to talk to you guys about the key tips and tricks that I use, and actually they're not even tricks, they're literally public knowledge, and I commend you for clicking on this video because you must be doing your research and you are a go-getter, and I believe that you are definitely one step closer to achieving your dreams, and hopefully I'm able to help you in some way. So a little bit about me, just in case for some of you that need a little bit of credentialing or I graduated with my bachelor's in the science of nursing at the University of Central Florida. I was the 2018 Founders Day recipient. I published undergraduate research. I was on the news. I got job offers from 4 of the top local hospitals in my region, but it's not about me. But if you just want to know some stuff about me, that was it. I just got my certification again in pediatric nursing, and I'm very happy to be working in a specialty and a critical care unit. And if that is something you are interested in a certain specialty that you know it's very competitive, such as ER, pediatrics, labor and delivery, NICU, PICU, ICUs, then hopefully some of these tips and some of this advice will bring you that one step closer, that one more thing outstanding about you to land your dream job. First and foremost, if you are a student, this is going to be one of the most powerful traits, the most powerful things that you have right now to offer on the table. Because so many people want to go above and beyond to help you as a student, and one of my top most valuable advice that I have is to send a blind email. Now by blind email I mean sending it to a nurse manager, a nurse educator, or even a nurse there at the hospital or the unit that you want to work for. I am going to read you guys the example that I sent one of the nurse educators at the current place that I work at. Hello, blank. My name is eliany. I am expected to graduate the University of Central Florida's bachelor's program in May 2018. I'm an aspiring critical care pediatric nurse, and I'm coming to you for guidance on how to best prepare myself for the application and interview process at blank hospital. I have a particular interest in PICU and CVICU. After completing my pediatric rotation at SOSET Hospital, I drew inspiration and determination to work for this exceptional organization. I look forward to applying to a unit that will provide me with critical care experience. And then I asked, does this place offer GN programs for these units? If not, what units do you recommend for me to apply for in order to set myself up for success en route towards qualifying for these ICU units? How can I best prepare for the application/interview process? Would you consider looking over my resume and cover letter to see what I can work on to make myself stand out more? Thank you so much for taking the time. And then I signed. So basically the key words that you want to use is 1, talk really highly well about the unit or the hospital. Really express your interest. Be open-minded and be flexible. Tell them that these are your goals. Is there an opportunity as a new grad to work here? And if not, what units do you recommend that you should take on in order for you to build up that skills to reach your dream? So that just shows that you are a go-getter, that you are a dreamer, that you pay attention to the values, the mission of the organization that you're applying to. You can show them how your values coincide with theirs, maybe a personal experience, and just ask. Ask if they would be willing to give you a tour of the unit. Ask them what qualities do they find outstanding in their applicants so that you can start working on those things, or that you know those are the things that you need to put on your resume. Just ask them if they would just take 5 minutes out of their day to just glance at your resume and see where, what things that you can fix. And trust me, that will open infinite doors for you. I remember sending a couple of these out, and I got a personal tour from one of the hospitals, and not even from asking, just from this this kind of similar email. I got the one-on-one dinner session with the magnet coordinator of a hospital. I got a personal tour of the hospital from another organization. I was just truly humbled and just infinitely blessed, because I didn't think such an email would open so many doors. And I literally, not even to, whatever about myself, that if you guys are just wondering, how credible, you would think that everyone's doing it, but no, people aren't. And use that to your advantage. Use being a student to your advantage. Use the fact that people are nervous and maybe they're just finding their own ways to try and stand out. But you sending that email, if that's all you got and that's all you want, send that email. It's powerful. You choose the right words. Show yourself, your love and passion for what you want to do. And also, if you are wondering how you can score some of these emails to these very important people of your organization, I'm sure that somehow your clinical instructors or your professors have some ties to these organizations, so you can send your own clinical instructors or professors a blind email, or just quickly ask them, hey, do you know of anybody that works on this unit or that works in this organization? Do you mind asking them if I can have their email, just so I can ask a couple questions? And pretty much that's it. Now, if you're someone like me and academia isn't necessarily, clearly you had to do outstanding in your prerequisites and in your GPA to get into nursing school. So let's stop being hard on ourselves. We are smart, we are prosperous, we are blessed, okay? We are in nursing school, we are nurses. But I knew right off the bat I'm not a 4.0 girl, and I could not stand out in that way. So nonetheless, if you are like me and we are not 4.0ers, you have to stand out in some other way. And that is either going out of your comfort zone or rearranging your time management to include these activities. But I strongly encourage you to get involved in something, whether that is your program, Student Nurses Association, in which I was secretary there, whether that is volunteering at a community, function, being a routine volunteer there, going, maybe mission trips is your thing, being involved in something, whether that is in your nursing program or just your university in general, in some multicultural or some environmental, something to show that you're involved, and not even just to show that you're involved, for yourself, for your own fulfillment, for your own way of balancing your life. You can accomplish so much, not just in nursing, but in other avenues that can make you stand out, and that brings so much more to the table, that wholesomely rounds you up as a person, both in your skill and your personality and your knowledge. And that is something that's going to make you stand out when you are interviewing, when you are talking to people. That will speak wealth on your dedication, not only into your career path and your studies, but also out in the community and into your passion. Trust me, it seems overwhelming at first, but if you just say yes to one thing, you will find the time, and trust me, you'll fit it in and you'll do really, really great at it. For example, for me personally, just because some people like to learn or be told what to do, and other people relate more to what others have gone through, which is the type of person I am. So again, I was secretary of the Student Nurses Association. I was in honors in the major, so I wrote undergraduate research on exploring what it is like to be an undocumented immigrant in search of healthcare. Your program might allow for you to write undergraduate research or help with research. If you have a professor that is doing research, just ask them, what are ways that I can help? I was also a research assistant, and this just again makes you connect with those that maybe you don't have first on as professors, and they just have a wealth of knowledge. And even if they aren't specialists in the unit you want to do or the specialty in nursing that you want to do, trust me, if they are there in your program and they are professors, associate professors, or faculty, they have done something extraordinary to be a part of your program, and that is someone that you can always look up to as a mentor, and you can definitely learn from them. Another piece of advice that I have for you guys is to shadow a nurse on the unit that you have. So I know we have clinicals and we go to different organizations, different hospitals, and you might not necessarily get the chance to go on the unit that you want to work or apply at. I would definitely ask the clinical instructor that is taking you to that hospital, or even the educator of a unit that you are on, to get the contact information of either the manager or nurse educator of the unit that you want to apply to. Let's say that is acute care, adult acute care, or yes, let's just say that. Let me stop making examples. Let's just say it's an acute care unit. You can ask the educator of, let's say you have clinical on a cardiac PCU. You can ask them to get the contact information of the educator of the unit that you want to work at, and just send them a blind email again. Say, hi, my name is so-and-so. I'm a student at this university. I'm expected to graduate here. I've always had a love and dying passion for acute care. I am very grateful that this organization allows my school to come and do clinical in this unit. Unfortunately, I did not get the chance to see firsthand acute care unit that I've been wanting to work in, and I was wondering if you could consider if there was a possibility for me to shadow one of your nurses, just so that I can see the day in life of an acute care nurse, ask questions, and please let me know what I have to do on my end to get this approved or to get the permission, and I would greatly appreciate it. And there you go. They could either say, yes, you absolutely can, send me your schedule, let's see when you can shadow one of our nurses, we'd be more than happy to have you. Or they could say, unfortunately, due to our, let's say hospital policy, we're not able to unless you're there for clinical, but, and let's say that's it. You can say, okay, thank you so much for trying and letting me know. So then can you answer some of these questions that I have pertaining to your unit? And you can ask what the ratio is, what do you find are the strengths in your unit, the weak points, what skills can I acquire to make me look like a greater applicant when I apply, and the list goes on, and those are just some examples. Last but not least is acceptance. And acceptance is such a powerful and hard thing to do sometimes. I want you to strongly believe and just take a few moments to look yourself in the mirror, or just close your eyes and truly acknowledge the person that you are and all that you've accomplished. And remember that a couple months ago or a couple years ago, we were dreaming to even be in nursing school or even get a job, and we didn't think that was possible, and here we are, and that is definitely something to celebrate. Remember all the little accomplishments and the big accomplishments that we went through, and I truly believe that there is no plan B career. There is no plan B unit, not necessarily. There are just different avenues and different routes to get you to where you want to be. So don't give up. I want you to still apply all of these things to your current job or your current position or where you are in life to get you where you want to go. Whether you'd have to go to a different organization or a different hospital, or start on a different unit in order to get to your dream unit of the hospital you're at. Nonetheless, don't give up. Do not lose zest. When you are working, pretend you are always being interviewed every time you check in, and just be your absolute best. Really channel why you wanted to be a nurse, and really channel why you are passionate about these people and helping others, because when times get rough and tough, sometimes we want to forget, but this is not really it's hard. Nursing is not really a profession where a lot of people really acknowledge that we are human too, and we need days where we want to say this sucks and I wish I could do something else, but nonetheless, we know we just all have those days. Just let that energy go, let that go, and just keep fighting for your dream. Keep working hard to where you want to go. Don't allow a closed door to be the reason why you become jaded or bitter towards the profession or towards patients or even towards yourself. You are going to get there, and it's okay. It's okay if you get there right away or you get there in a couple years and or a couple months. You are amazing. Nonetheless, do not lose sight of that. And yeah, I really hope that these tips and everything that I talked about was helpful in some way, shape, or form. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please just comment down below. I'll be more than happy to help. You know, use me to your advantage, use me as a resource. I'll try my best to get back to all of you. I wish you the best of luck on your nursing journey. If you are a student, good luck, work hard. If you are a graduate, same thing, work hard, good luck. And again, best of luck, many blessings. I'll be thinking of all of you.